Hi, what's up, guys? It's Roscoe here. Hopefully, we can get some queues. I've been facing in a couple of warm-up games like Family Brawler teams, so whether we can kind of get them, I'm not super optimistic, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna play these these favorite teams. I was playing this, and then I faced a full mech team. Yeah, I was really unlucky. I was like 14 HP away from a kill. So okay, so this guy set up a minefield, a rocket, and then a minefield. So let's stop him doing that. Okay. I'll have a little bling in. Let's do this. Okay. The rocket's not like the end of the world for me. Funnily enough, I'm not gonna have him get the combo off. I need to be careful because this guy. How many's that been? 2. Right. 2. So take it on this. That's fine too. I guess this has got a lot of health, so it makes sense to do that. Okay. And then let's swap out. This is 3 damage. It's also going to let the debuffs expire. I don't massively fancy a minefield coming up. Okay, get this going again. It's the only real opportunity for me to use the Cinder Pup. I'll tag him here and get this going. He's just going to stick in. It's not the strat. Not at all. Okay. If minefield goes down, it should be fine. There we go. Yeah, double mechs is a bit of a liability if you run them, especially because they're both the same speed, right? It meant that the imp was just massively better than both of them. But Clutchless is always difficult to face. But let's see. So I hadn't been getting kind of queues pop that regular. And then I started to about 11. It's probably the longest wait between. So hopefully we can face that ruler guy. Or whoever else is queuing, really, just anyone. Yeah, I'm certainly getting concerned about the strength of Blizzard when it comes out. I think the buff is too much, considering there's abilities that already work with the weather effects or the chilled effect. So I certainly have concerns. Maybe it needs to be kind of down to like 10%, 15 at a push. It's 25% boost on top of the kind of the chilled modifier that a lot of abilities have. I can just see it being way too much. Especially because Ice Lance breaks decoys as well. Like, I think Rotten Little Helper and the Snowballed Run are just going to be just powerhouses, especially this. And they're both going to be so strong. I think the Rotten Little Helper can just like 3-shot stuff. You can't do it anyway. Yeah, I suppose it could. But I suppose you're losing quite a bit of damage here. But then this is doing like 550 damage. So 200 more. So you make up that loss in 1 and a bit hits. Almost 1 hit. I think even so. Let's have this. So maybe not that. Maybe this. This is probably the one with the bubble. Just getting as many casts as that off as possible. And you might want to get the PS. I think that's why this guy is going to be better. Because you're kicking. I would call a Winter into kick, into attack. Got 2 attacks, and then this is back. Then the cooldown of this, they're aligned quite well. All the other teams I have this on, they're all using Ice Spike. Gimmick. That's annoying that that's popping but then not. Yeah, the SS, what you want. So that's got a real high health pool. I just don't feel that's going to be quite worth. hopefully this will be a battle. Okay, cool. The imp is good, right? The imp is going to be hopefully carrying this team. Right. Starlet is the problem. I think I played this guy yesterday and they RNG'd me. Cool. I'm thinking this guy's got a big health pool. And this guy, oh, okay, that's really good for me. Yeah, this now, I expect them to Iron Skin. And they're stuck in that. I'm not sure about the viability there. Okay, so I won't take this big hit on that anyway. Send that to the back. Refresh this. Okay. That is not the strat we need to go with. That's super bark. Okay. Look at this. That's his big concern. And that'll take away the racial, and then the next one will just kill him. Even need the damage. Yeah, even like these guys would work very well. What was I going to go for? I was going to put up Cool Blizzard. I don't know any of these apart from some of these like real trash ones. You're gonna have it's just this pure strength, like the pure damage that they can put out. Good. I'm glad that happened for me. I'm on load. Ah, Blizzard. I mean, that's gonna have like these things are gonna have crazy food there. Right, yeah. It takes more than that to get quicker. Today, apparently. Probably don't want to take Super Bark from the inn. Swap me out, that's fine. Oh, I'm backing this guy. Control. Okay, this. And then I'll be out of there for the Super Bark. What was this lowest health? Okay. That's fine. It's like Value City. Suppose. This now. That's the swap. Okay. I guess not. Change the battle group to get the keep off thing. Yeah, so you just can't change battle groups. Okay. I might be cute with that thing happening. That bug is annoying. It must be caused by the other, like the opponent doing something. I'd imagine like being on that mount is one of the things that can cause it. The kind of tundra mounts, whatever, the traveller mounts. Probably even the that brontosaur. Also, some areas don't let you battle. That's less of an issue. But yeah, you just can't change your queue. So once you create, I guess your first character, your account, because pets are account wide, it's locked into that group. Okay. Right. Might dupe this. No, just wants to take it. That's a hard hit. Same speed. I think that's going to be enough for the dots. Or... Okay, he won that coin toss. The trap is still a problem. A big problem. He'll have the combo to set this off. If it goes off here, it'd be not ideal. It is actually going to go off on my... Oh, okay. Lucky. Extra bit of healing. That's gone. That does hit hard. Nothing but a crit now for you. Close, right? I just think, why didn't he use that cleanup? He must have had it, right? Why else would you run that kind of comp? And so you like traps. Yeah, some of these teams are like getting up there on wins. Yeah, that's getting sacked off. I never felt that. This is great. I could bring that res strat in with the apocalypse, but I don't know about it. If he goes to swap here, or he can swap this out bits. I think that's okay. The weather effect is pretty important for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't ever use that. Unfortunately, it's going to bring that in here if I'm unlucky. So I need to go first. Okay. Oh, what is it? Highest elf, is it? We go to Value City. It's never gonna proc, bro. Okay, so this is gonna be a hard hit. I can follow it up with the kill. He'll kill me. That's where the value is. Fine. So I need to hit middle-ish, I think, on this guy. Just not super low end. Ah, survived. I think we both hit low. Yeah, I hit super low, but then so did he. 310. What's the just above the highest or the lowest it could. I wonder like an AoE cleave would do. What's their third that time? Oh, okay. It's tough to think what would. The rag would take damage. Yeah, I don't know. This is like a bit weak. Yeah, it's a reasonable combo, the rag and the boom. It's just the trap and stuff that's the hardest thing to deal with. It's such a game-defining ability, and especially on the power. could run my own trap as a counter. That wouldn't actually go too badly. Because they would destroy it at some point. Yeah, the beast is there for a critter that you eventually go, but I suppose going the other route with the weather. What else is like a decent P-Chick? I know there's P-Chick teams, but so like this is one like Clone Dance with the Kid Soul. I always thought that there was okay, something like this would be good. Probably the best is that. I don't like that as much. I might move this out here. This would be cool to get to 100 wins. It's quite susceptible to swaps and dots. Because neither Stardust or Little XT are kind of like up there. Touch Sister is. Okay. So it's the same guy. There could be more people queuing and they've just had a battle. Or if it's not the same guy, it could just be someone going the same guy. I guess the minefield isn't as great as I'd hope. Coin toss? Nope. That's unfortunate. So now no speed increase. I'd imagine if he has clean up, he's going to use it now. Or just like YOLO me. Highest health as well. That's a bit annoying. That's got absolute value by just attacking, like just pure attacking. He might go for the slow. so that interrupt will be available for him the next round. Hope for like a high end. Okay. Fairly lucky. Fairly lucky. So we've got clean up, so that doesn't especially work. Oh, I need something that's a fraction quicker. But really annoying. I think this team is fine. Yeah, it's so awkward with the bag. That's kind of my concern. I mean, Direwolves aren't bad either. It's not a bad team. It's definitely not a bad team. Although you could just run one of these comps. Right. I wonder if that's the same guy. So I play this combo all the time. I'm gonna mess up what swaps. In fact, that might be alright. Definitely need triples. That's GG. Okay. I'm thinking just attack. You're just too short with that damage. No, you're not. Okay. Gonna be difficult. Yeah, it is. It is the guy that thinks he's leveling pet. can't avoid. I can't. That's really good for me. Oh, mate, you have just lost out big time. And that's the difference. That was the misplay there, going for the meteorite. Get memed on, son. Get memed on. It's really poor, right? Because none of these have been that strength. That is the next stage up to this, if not beyond that. Okay. I was beating him the other day. So even this isn't at the same level as that two. This is where the clutch move comes in. There we go. Thank you. Now we can get the heal here. To be honest, like, this doesn't have a good matchup either. Maybe he'll dodge. I want to use this for when he does. SGG by now. Okay. So let him get the kill here. Some more value. Not even the triple. They have to be. That's a good game. But yeah, this is the team I always go to counter him. The thing is, he has nowhere to go with his team, so he can't ramp that team up anymore. Whereas what I'm using, these two are decent, and that's average. Okay. You want to go head to head here? I think you might try and avoid this. No? Of all the pets you're going to sacrifice. So I think just attack here. And then I can swap here. There's value getting the heal off now. And we can lift off. And he's just not beating the bombling on the back here. Heal. And staying out of range. I kind of hope that he changes up his team, right? It'll be the third that he changes up. So the light left, and what? What else can you probably yeah, bombing? If I had to guess. Like mirror me. Okay. This bombling's gonna have a hard life in this game. Yeah, I mean this is where the value for this guy is gonna be. Okay. Good. Okay. Still quicker on this guy. Okay, I guess. And that's done. That's donezo. Yeah, I probably don't fancy that ghostly bite. Oh, you don't even have it. Who's going to take this hit? What a random strat. You're dead here, right? What can you do? So there's no heals, I suppose, ticking at the moment. Right. Like, what was that strat? Like the stalliest strat around. It didn't even make much sense. Yeah, that was a random team, wasn't it, mate? I needn't have been so kind of cavalier on the bombing. I actually was going to hope they were going to stay in. Because then that would have put them right on the edge of being killed. If not, have done it. Yeah, I have been preferring the PS for a little while now. The PP is obviously great. The PP is really strong and really good. But hi there, you're right. But I think the PS, especially in like the clutch system meta, having a speed be quicker. And what else is kind of an issue? I suppose there's a lot of big pets that once the racial's gone, you're losing out a bit more. So I suspect possibly this was the same person, and just them trying to use a fun team. Possibly. So they got a bit salty. That's actually quite put together, realistically. That's an alright team. And that is just that team is just to punish like new players. Punish if you it punishes someone who doesn't run an extremely good team. Is all it does. So, I don't know if you've seen the patch notes at all. What patch? Not, I keep saying patch notes. I suppose the post, the forum post. Yeah, I've started putting. I definitely think this is a problem. And this, even like this guy, the weather effects. Yeah, so I was looking at I suppose the damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the damage of Blizzard last night and how it kind of combines with the Ice Lance. Do you notice the chilled effect abilities that give that boost in damage? So then you've got Howling Blast as well, and I think it's gonna be too strong. Yeah, I think I saw somewhere someone said Beast, and it makes sense to be Beast. But yeah, Undead is the other one that it could potentially fit, and maybe it fits a bit more with the I guess the Undead theme than Beast does. But yeah, I don't think it should be Dragon. That's because there's then two weather effects that share that same family of damage. I think I'd be happy with either Undead or Beast, like either or. I guess thematically, Undead fits a little bit better, but just not Dragonkin as it is at the moment. But I'm most concerned now about the Blizzard weather effect. I think that's going to be the one to beat, I guess, once this all gets released. If it's still 25%. So I was looking at things. This is like so there's 440 at the moment. This attack, and it would go up to 550. It just feels a bit too strong. And a decoy breaker. Okay. Hopefully it won't be the same AoE guy, and I can change up teams. Okay. So full HP Haunt. Madness. So last time I played this guy, they Stampede. It's actually going to let that expire, I think. So, I need to use it now, maybe. Oh, I'm going to use it next round. YOLO, right? Get that value. Savage. Crit him, right? I'll attack it. I'm concerned that this has extra plating. Otherwise, I would try and get him to waste the rocket. Okay. I think this pet can solo the team. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay. There's going to be a heal here. This guy is not quite in range anymore. Triple. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I was thinking about swapping this in to take the mines. It'd have been really clutch for him to reapply the mines. But yeah, that's what I've probably gone with. Cool, let's just change up the teams. Oh, where are they? So, need like an aquatic, something decent versus. I'll try Sandbounds. So here's the thing: what could be, I guess, all the new, or at least Blizzard and the toxic fumes are going to get used loads in the first couple of weeks in the meta. I really think that's probably going to be the case. So I think it's a Poison Protocol pet that's coming out. So this is the guy. Absolute value city. I'm fairly sure there's actually Poison Protocol pets that are coming out that aren't mechanical, so you're actually not going to get absolutely smashed. You can Lightning Shield, right? Lightning Shield against some of the stuff. Yeah, the build rockets, abilities, and barrel toss. They could maybe have some kind of buff. It'd be what it is, because different pets can use the same barrel or rocket, but then it does. That's not really a massive aspect of the gameplay. Void Glower. Void Glower, does it have it has blinding poison as well, doesn't it? And then like a basic poison attack. So that'll actually shine in both Right. Internet. Okay. Cool, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think OBS lost its connection to the internet, but nothing else has. That's random. I was just thinking, how does blinding poison work with the new weather effect? I suppose it doesn't truly count as a poison, right? Isn't a dot. But yeah, it would. Yeah, it would be because each hit has its own chance to hit. I think punch wound. Yeah, maybe if someone who's on the PTR can just test to see how blinding poison interacts. I mean, hopefully it gives you just the one round. Don't know if Shenk, have you been on there and had a look or? Like, what else can you get real good value out of? I don't think that would increase. You'd hope not. Yeah, maybe remote can test it. I don't think it would, but obviously it has that wording. But it's probably just like a modifier that the debuff gives. Because otherwise, that's just like crazy. I suppose the another pet that might be viable, depending on how this is viewed. I don't know if this is reduced under the weather effect or not. You can kind of get some value out of that, possibly. But yeah, I don't know if that's reduced or not. I don't really know exactly how that would work. Like, I imagine like flamethrower is gonna last for 3 rounds. So that's a reasonable damage gain. Crispin could be interesting under the weather effect. Apart from Punchy Wound is obviously beast. Spray bot. The ultimate punish. That would be the worst thing to face. Or the worst thing would be to face another poison weather effect team if you're running like this. Because they're not just going to have the weather, they're going to have dots as well, more than likely. Slow QQ. There's nothing else. I don't think like that doesn't interact with it at all. Yeah, I got this guy the other day. Need to level it up. Oh, it is already in the queue. I mean, all I did was buy it, so it's not like it is something I earned. Just went on the auction house. Now, there's nothing else that kind of has super interesting mechanics that benefit. I mean, I hope the cube will keep popping. If it doesn't pop in, yeah, it is quite expensive. Yeah, if it doesn't pop in about 5 minutes, I'll probably just call it a day. This team massively struggles for food, but because there's a lot of dot damage and AoE and stuff. Hmm. You can maybe get more of like a Siphon Life heal spec going, especially with whatever it is, like Sister of Temptation. The extra round, if only Agony worked properly. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm now doing. Like, I only bought them because they were kind of down on market price, both of them. That and the Ever Living Spore. Like, they're about 75% of market value, so I thought it's kind of better time than any to get them. Thanks, whatever. It is, yeah. There it is. And then swap out, and then do that again. The swap and stuff is punishing on this. I mean, nothing else. The Twilight Fiendling buff. 15. I think that was it. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the main thing people will use. Is there like an undead with Civic Goo? No. Like something like this pure poison. As well as like the Jade Ooze thing. The only way that this loses out is that the weather effect is Dragonkin, right? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any more use. Looks like buff. It's more on stuff where it's gonna run out and then that causes you an issue. I guess Bloodstone Tumbler is going to benefit. Yeah. There's one person that's going to certainly use it. Trench lag. Yeah, a lot of these are all just kind of like copies, aren't they? There is a. There is the. I find. Is that? No, it's this. There is like a worse sphere combo pet, isn't there? Imagine. So that'd be like good to actually have something that, in a way, it's a bit like a wombo combo, isn't it? But then if they do swap out, you're running the gauntlet. It'd be cool if they kind of brought these pets a bit more relevant. Some of these kind of style things. I don't think they will, because there's always going to be bad pets, right? It's not always going to be. You're not going to just stroll down the list and then go, yeah, this can compete with a meta. It's not going to happen. It shouldn't happen. That's quite hard to spend. There's always got to be bad pets, and that's fine. But I suppose where it's an issue is that when there's abilities that are the same or similar. Okay, Bert, see you around. I'm actually going to finish now. I mean, the queue's not popping, so I don't think there's anyone on. Yeah, cheers for watching. Managed to get a few games in. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd time to stream, especially with getting queues. If it's like the weekend or something, it'd be better. Is the evening when it's best to do so. But anyway, guys, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.